Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome to the 2028 postseason with the Pittsburgh Pirates here on MLB The Show 23, year number 6 with the Pirates. Coming at you live here, 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday evening. Our new time slot, our second week in this time slot, moving forward into the fall months. If you're watching after the fact, after we've already gone live, go ahead and jump to that 5-minute mark in the top left corner. Until then, we'll just get started on things over here on my end. So thank you for joining us this evening, and we're looking forward to what will be the last chance with this group. We will not choke this, Slim. I hear you. We will not choke this. We're going to go through the history of this team. We've had a lot of chokes, a lot of issues, a lot of road bumps, but we will make it. Database, Pittsburgh Nation, welcome to the Pirates franchise mode. Let's go, Mark Dabrowski-Ego. No choking, anti-choke squad. Let's go now. Oh man, I'm going to read through the numbers. Thankfully, this postseason, we have no Cincinnati Reds to have to face. Hobbsy buddy pulling a Heath Ledger. Here we go. Let's do it. So, as always, here's just a little look at the squad, how we're looking, as a reminder for you, as I just do all the usual things that I got to do when I'm getting this started. Let's get it. Addy, welcome to the chat. Long time no see in a pirate stream, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. I think it's been a little while. Good to have you in here, buddy. All the usual things here. MLB The Show. Long work day for me and no work tomorrow, so I'm very excited for this one. I'm pumped, actually. You know what? I gotta say, heading into this stream, I haven't been this pumped for a stream in a while. Like, I'm always excited. I'm always at my usual level of pumped. I never do this out of a sense of work. I always do this out of a sense of having fun. But I gotta say, I think this is the most pumped I've been for a live stream in a pretty long while. Maybe even some nerves. I don't know. So we got some crazy players up here. We got Happ, Reynolds. Isbel was a great pickup. Rojas. We had the best 3 batters in the MLB. You know what, Slim? If things don't go well, I'll consider it. But hopefully it's gonna be a nice long stream, and that'll lead me into going to bed soon or something. Soon after it ending, I mean. But if we got time, we could play. There we go. We'll get started in about 2.5 minutes now. We won a ton of awards last season. We had some of the best batters in the entire MLB. Ridiculous how essentially the top 3 batters in the NL were all on the Pirates. Ridiculous. Gary DeSilva will need to clutch up. Yeah, he will. You know what? Last postseason was probably his best. It still wasn't amazing, but last postseason was probably his best. So hopefully he can keep it up a little bit here. Yeah, come on. 99 overall. Big Gary. Big Gary. For sure, yeah. Did it matter in the end? No. It was nice to see improvement. Of our pitchers, we know that Contreras has been our most consistent in the postseason. Now we have Shane Baz in the rotation as well, but Gary DeSilva will be our guy. In a perfect world, he's probably pitching, or at least starting, like every 3 or 4 games max. We're not going to be running a 5-man rotation here in the postseason. We have our new catcher in Kevin Parada as well. The mustache. Let's go now. Kevin Parada hopefully can do some good things for us. He's had a solid season. He's our new everyday catcher moving forward. DeSilva, we should move out DeSilva from being the ace, move him into long relief, and make Brendan Malone our starter. That would be a good idea. There we go. He will never be our ace. If I did say that, that was out of anger, and Flaherty was pitching well. But the drop from him to the next guy is 13 overall points, so I don't think we're doing that. Discord bot sent it out. Very good. I titled this episode Our Last Chance. Of course, we're still going to be having a few more postseasons, and we'll be wanting to push for those in future years. But honestly, I had no episode titled names left. Last postseason, now or never. The year before that was Third Time's a Charm. So, and now it's Our Last Chance. I only have so many title names that I can think of left here for this team. So it is our last chance with this core. It's not our last chance with the Pirates, but it is the last chance with this core, as many players will be moving on. I don't know if I would say many, but like Grissom's not coming back, I don't think. Contreras, I'd be surprised if we get him back. Isbel's probably moving on. A lot of other players we just have to move out because they're getting too good in our system. We got to move them out of here as well. Like, I don't know about Nick Gonzalez staying on, Andy Rodriguez. Our Camilo Doval probably has to move on as well. So I think the core, if the core is Happ, Reynolds, De Silva, Rojas, Alonso, Hayes, Cruz, those guys, I don't think they're going anywhere just yet, at least for one more year. But yeah, the title screams big changes after the playoffs. Let's go out with a bang. Absolutely. I don't think we're necessarily looking to move players, but even if we didn't have to, we would definitely be moving players if we had a lackluster performance here in this postseason. Row it in Rojas for the home run. That's what the fans are chanting. Very good. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, just picking up from last episode, welcome to the 2028 postseason. Last year, we had our first season of non-improvement. Year number 1, we went 76 and 86. Here in year number 6, it was a reversal. We went 86 and 76. Definitely a big step back from winning 111 games last season, 105 the year before. You know, it was a step back. We'll definitely admit that. The pitching was not great, but the bats were incredible. We won 1 Gold Glove. Ian Happ won the Gold Glove. Alonso and Reynolds both won Silver Slugger. The NL batting title went to Rojas, and the NL Cy Young, back-to-back years of winning the NL Cy Young to Gary De Silva. Back-to-back NL titles to the batting titles to Pirates players. But the top 3 batters in the league essentially were our top 3 in our lineup. Rojas, Happ, and Reynolds. 1, 2, 3 in our lineup were 1, 2, 3 in the MLB. So part of me wants to say maybe these guys should be batting elsewhere in the lineup to maybe spread it out a little bit. I'm pretty pleased with our batting lineup. It was really the pitching that let us down. As Gary De Silva did great. He won another NL Cy Young. Baz did pretty well coming in here around the deadline. Contreras took a step back this year. Brennan Malone, we called him up from the minors, and you know what? He wasn't horrible through 29 innings pitched, so good for him. And Quinn Priester has been a big surprise. He grew to an 86 overall. He had a great second season, first year fully in the rotation, and he had very good numbers. 16 quality starts from Quinn Priester. We also have Patino, 87 overall, Edgar Hernandez, guys who will definitely be in the rotation next year if Contreras and Malone are not going to be there, or even Baz. I don't know what's going to happen with him longer term. Ferguson, Hicks, Doval, and Phillips. The closers were not great this season. Definitely not. Phillips took a step back as he was kind of splitting time. He pitched less innings. 13 saves, 2 blown. Doval had 16 saves, 5 blown. Not great. Hicks had 4 saves, 7 blown saves from Jordan Hicks, who's had a pretty rough season ERA and whip-wise. So Hicks, I wouldn't say we're necessarily relying on him as much this year, maybe. Caleb Ferguson blew 4 saves as well. The relief pitching really did us in, I have to say. Yeah, and yeah, he's regressing as well as a 33-year-old. Not Ferguson, Phillips. Yeah, makes sense. Slowly. So, actually, I forgot to pull up the chat on my screen here on my computer. Sometimes the PlayStation won't always say it all. My apologies. So, that being said, we can also look at... Sorry... Got it. Okay. We can also look at our playoff roster of 26 players in the MLB. We have we got G-Man Choi back in our lineup. Of course, he has been the clutch. The bullpen seems a little shorthanded. That's why. So this is what we got to think about. We could keep G-Man Choi in the lineup. Alex Ramirez, Nick Gonzalez. We can keep those guys in the lineup, or we can call up another arm to have. Potentially like a Ryan Weiss, who's a 73 overall, or Antonio Ramirez. That's who I was wanting to call up, eh? Actually, no, I don't think it would let me, eh? At the playoff roster. No, he's not on the 40-man, and he can't be added to the 40-man right now. That's the thing. We have other good options in Ramirez and Feliz, but we can only realistically call up Ryan Weiss, I believe. His numbers are not horrible, but you know, as a 73 overall, I'm not sure. He hasn't pitched for us since 2024. So we could add another arm, but it wouldn't be anything too crazy. And it would require us to remove G-Man Choi from the lineup. Or we could even call up a starting pitcher and play him in relief, like a Colby Allard, someone who has a lot of experience on this team. He didn't play much this season, as he was more of a long relief guy. So I think Colby Allard could be something that we call up, but we didn't really like what he showed us this year. Coming off of one of the best seasons of his career, this season in 2028 was not ideal, and he's likely not going to stay with us next season as he's going to be demanding too much. So I would say if we call up anyone, it would be Colby Allard. Andreas Enriquez, I don't think we're allowed to call him up anyways. So it would require us to send somebody down. Maybe we keep up Choi and we send down someone like Nick Gonzalez because we already have Tamar Johnson at second base. Gonzalez was better than Johnson, but Johnson is 8 overall higher, so you'd think that it has to be Johnson who plays if there were to be a reason for him to come in. Maybe we send down Gonzalez. He bat 267 this year through 101 at-bats. So I would say let's keep Choi, but should we send down Gonzalez? We have a lot of bats up here. I think we should send one of these guys on the bench down. I think we got to send somebody down, probably. Rodriguez as backup catcher, keep him there. Isbell batting 292, he stays. O'Neal Cruz, of course, he was really struggling. Actually, this is... oh, yeah, who's the DH for right-hand pitchers? That's what they wanted to know, eh? Probably put Isbell in there. He was looking really good. Pitching wins championships. Cheating Neil, welcome, buddy. So I'll probably put Isbell in as DH here in the bottom of the lineup. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put in the right-hand pitcher DH. So that leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bats on the bench. Can't watch live, but best of luck to your Pirates data. Godspeed. Thank you very much, James. Appreciate you dropping in saying so. Thanks for you making the comment on Parada in the last one. I hadn't realized he was a Mets prospect, so that'll add to the storyline for this episode. That's true. I remember you saying that last episode. Benintendi, 70s in the outfield. Isbell has really good numbers out there. So yeah, actually, Benintendi will DH. Batting 258. So O'Neal Cruz is going to sit out probably against righties. He was not... but he has 91 contact against them. So maybe he should be in against righties. But he had such bad numbers, O'Neal Cruz. When we looked at the numbers against right-hand pitchers, just because he has 92 contact against them, or 91, doesn't mean he was doing well against them, right? Average against right-handed pitching... doesn't show here, right? I have to go into the other screen. So I'm going to make the executive decision to say O'Neal Cruz is going to stay out. He had really bad numbers this year, at least to start. Us being in every game allows us to make decisions on the fly. So, come playoff time. This is playoff time. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to send down... Leafs fan, welcome aboard, buddy. I'm going to send down Nick Gonzalez because we don't need so many bats out there, even though he's doing pretty well. I'm going to remove him from the playoff roster. I first got to add someone. So I guess we'll add Colby Allard to the playoff roster. And we're going to go ahead and move down Nick Gonzalez for right now. Okay. I hear what you're saying for Cruz. Let's look at the statistics here. This is why we took him out. When we look at batting average... average versus righties. So, average versus righties. O'Neal Cruz, despite having 91 contact against righties, he had the lowest batting average of our everyday players and the second lowest of any player who played at all, minus Choi. So, Cruz being third lowest of the entire team and lowest of anyone who's played the entire year. I was not impressed with that. So that's why batting only 243. I'd rather have Isbell in there, who's batting 279. I love how fast it is to change lineups and call people up. And absolutely, Walter. You're talking my language now. No, NHL 24 franchise mode doesn't seem like a Leafs fan. So I think we'll roll like that to at least start the postseason here. Against left-handed pitchers, what is this? This is, second base. Von Grissom can play against lefties, perhaps. Unless Alex Ramirez comes in. Ramirez is really good. Now, he's going to be our ace when it comes to, like, the ace up our sleeves for, what's it called? Off the bench guys. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to do it here against the New York Mets. The last time that we faced the Mets, we beat them in 5 games in the NLDS. Not last year, but the year before. So in 2026... we beat the Mets in the NLDS in 5 games. Here we are facing them again with a bit of a storyline. We do have a current Mets prospect in our lineup in Kevin Parada as our catcher. I don't think there's any other connections aside from the obvious one of Pete Alonso, who's been here for a long time now. Big Pete, in his 4th season here with the Pirates since leaving the Mets in free agency. I think those are the only storylines here for the Mets. The top 3 batters in the league are our top 3, Rojas, Happ, and Reynolds. As we saw in the league leaders? Yes. Batting average, 1, 2, 3, Rojas, Happ, Reynolds. Hits, 1, 2, 3, Happ, Rojas, Reynolds. At doubles, got Happ up there. Triples, Cruz is up there, actually. What else can we see? RBI, no. Runs, Rojas, Happ, 1 and 2. So, arguably the top 3 batters in the NL, if not like the top 5 batters in the league, are on this team. So, let's do it. In the NL wild card against the New York Mets, if we can win, we'll go on to face the Braves, who swept us a couple of years ago. So, it's not going to be easy. It is definitely a wild ride here, ladies and gentlemen. It is 6 years in the making now, correct? 6 years in the making. Do this for the Penguins franchise? Do this, and what do you mean do this? Unfortunately, this doesn't work in NHL. We barely got in with 86 wins, going 86 and 76. But we are ready to go. We are ready to prove ourselves. And it doesn't matter how you got to the dance. Only thing that matters is what you do on the dance floor. So I'm ready to start game 1. Gary De Silva, the NL Cy Young, is starting on the mound. And then Patrick Sandoval is up against us here for the Mets. We are on the road. They won more games this season here at Citi Field. We're starting it off on the road. Gary De Silva on the mound. Our lineup is ready to go. Rojas, Happ, Reynolds, Alonso, Hayes, Isbell, Benintendi, Grissom, and Parada. Game 1 of the NL wildcard here in 2028.
Play ball.
Let's play ball. Josh Rojas at the plate. He swings and grounds out to start off this postseason. Happ swings and strikes out. And Brian Reynolds walks. All right, very good. Now with Reynolds on first, here comes Pete Alonso against his old team in his old stadium. And he'll ground out. All right, here we are for the bottom of the first. De Silva, historically, will do extremely badly at the start and then pick it up in the second half. So, of the game, that is. So, let's try and reverse that and have a better first half, and I can pull you whenever you're getting tired here, Gary. Stack top 3, absolutely. Modern day Murderers Row. That's what I was trying to think last time. I was saying Sluggers Row. Yeah, Murderers Row. I forgot to check out their lineup. Of course, the one I knew I was forgetting something. But we see Rafael Devers, Beatty, Alvarez. We'll check out their lineup after this game. Rosario grounds out. Auer strikes out. Rafael Devers flies out. Very nice. Well done. All right. Top of the second. Brian Hayes flies out. Isbell singles. Benintendi flies out. Grissom strikes out. Here's Tristan Casas, who gets to first on an error. Who committed this error here? What's going on? Second baseman Vaughn Grissom with an error that gets him to first. Beatty strikes out. Alvarez lines out. Wisely strikes out. Well done. By the way, Sandoval is an 88 overall and had okay-ish numbers this season. All right, Kevin Parada against a team that drafted him. He doubles! Leadoff double here in the third inning. Well done. Rojas grounds out. Happ strikes out. Pop-up from Reynolds. The top 3 can't bring him home. Kyle Lewis strikes out. Roederer, solo bomb from him. And number 9 batter. Rosario lines out. Auer strikes out. All right, Alonso, I need the first hit of the night's a home run. Alonso, I need you to answer here. Strikeout. Hayes, strikeout. Isbell, flyout. Rafael Devers, bottom of the fourth, flyout. Solo home run. 2 hits, 2 home runs. Ridiculous. Here we are. Classic stuff. We know it all too well. 2 hits, 2 home runs. Beatty flies out. Alvarez singles. Wisely strikes out. Top of the 5th now. We have 2 hits all night. Benintendi flies out. Grissom singles. Well done, Grissom. Let's go now. Parada, fielder's choice, gets him on first. Rojas singles. Runners on first and second for Ian Happ. And there's that 2 RBI double I was looking for. There you go, Ian Happ. That's what we got to see from these bats. Wake up in the postseason. Come on now. Brian Reynolds flies out, and we're tied at 2. Okay, all right. His energy is still very high. He struck out 6 through 4 innings. Come on now. Lewis ground out. Roederer ground out. Rosario fly out. Top of the 6th now. Let's go. Pete Alonso grounds out. Hayes grounds out. Isbell flies out. Sheesh. Auer strikeout. Devers gets a single here. De Silva still has the energy. Casas singles. Runners on first and second for Brett Beatty. Should I bring in a lefty here for Brett Beatty? I think I might. De Silva, I'm pulling you here for Caleb Ferguson. Ferguson, I'm bringing a lefty here. Beatty's not as good against lefties. I need to get an out here. Let's go. Pitch, strikeout. Well done. Alvarez, he's better against lefties. Pitch, single to load the bases. Brett Wisely, 61 contact against lefties. We just got to get the force out. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Caleb Ferguson, pitch, ground out. Well done. Ooh, that was a scary one. 2-2 here in the top of the 7th. Benintendi flies out. Grissom singles. He's 2 for 3 now. Parada, pitching change for the Mets. Parada flies out. Rojas flies out. Bottom of the 7th now. We're going to keep Ferguson in there. Lewis flies out. Roederer flies out. Rosario grounds out. Well done. 6 hits apiece through 7 innings. Ian Happ, he's 1 for 3 on the day. He flies out. Reynolds 0 for 2. Make it 0 for 3. Got the hiccups here. And Pete Alonso walks. All right, to Brian Hayes. Can you bring him home? He flies out. Bottom of the 8th. Ferguson, I'm going to give him maybe a couple more batters here. Our fly out. Devers line out. He's good. Better against the righties anyways. But I'm going to give him another one. Pitch, single. No, Beatty's... Yeah, I got to keep him in against Beatty. Yeah, Rosario on the Mets. Pitch, fly out. Well done. All right, here we are. It is the 9th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 9th, and we're tied at 2. Kyle Isbell. We got him around the deadline. Great contact. Bat 292 on the season. Come on, Kyle. Swing! Pitching change. Jeff Sherry coming in. 72 overall. We got to expose them. We got to expose them. Swing! Fly out! Benintendi. Come on, big boy. Batting 258. Show me something. Fly out. Grissom 2 for 3 on the day. That was crazy relief. 2 for 3 on the day. Swing, single. It all comes down to Kevin Parada. The go-ahead run is on first. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Against the team that drafted him, Kevin Parada flies out. All right, bottom of the 9th, we're bringing in the closer. Do we bring in Camilo Doval, who saved more, but also blew more, or Phillips, just who had the better ratio? 13 saves, 2 blown, 3.98 ERA. Better ERA, more blown saves. Who do we bring in here? Do we go Doval or Phillips? Doval or Phillips? Doval has the better Ks per 9. Phillips has the better home runs and clutch. Ooh, the clutch might be needed here, eh? We might need the clutch. The 86 clutch here. No problem, doggy. The 86 clutch might be too good to give up, despite the Ks per 9 being much higher for Doval. I think in a tie game in the bottom of the 9th, I got to go Evan Phillips. Evan Phillips, you're coming in. Let's do it. When in doubt, go for the cooler card stunt on them with Doval. Oh, too bad. Sorry, I already hit it, Walter. I'm going for the pitching clutch. We've been burned by not having pitching clutch before. So I'm going to go with that attribute being the deciding factor. Bottom of the 9th for Francisco Alvarez, who's 2 for 3 on the day. He strikes out. Brett Wisely, he flies out. Kyle Lewis, he flies out. We make it to the 10th inning, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back to the top of the order. Here we go. Rojas, Happ, and Reynolds. We just need one. Rojas strikes out. Happ doubles. Okay. We have the go-ahead run on second with Brian Reynolds, who's 0 for 3 on the day at the dish. Reynolds gets the RBI single. Come on now. That's what we want to see. Brian Reynolds brings him in. 1 out for Pete Alonso with Reynolds on first. Pitching change here. Alonso, 2-run home run against his old team. Pete Alonso against his old team in his old stadium. Against Eric Orrs, the 71 overall. Let's go. Killing when it matters. Let's go. Double, single, and 2-run home run. We're up by 3. Hayes will get a single. Isbell will strike out. Last chance here for Benintendi to add to it, and he grounds out. Bottom of the 10th. Phillips, I'm keeping you in there, buddy. Please just close it out. You have a 3-run lead. Roederer walks. Oh my! Rosario, fielder's choice. All right, there's 1 out. Pick off first, pick off first. That's how I rose up like a zombie when I saw 71 overall closer. All right, Mason, our pitch fly out. We're down to the last out for Rafael Devers, who flies out. And the Pirates win their first postseason game since 2000 and... Oh, no, we won 1 last year against Cincinnati. Yeah, all right. The Mets win... the Pirates win game 1 here against the Mets. 5-2, the final. Pete Alonso, player of the game, with the winning 2 RBI home run. Whew, wow. Great close from Evan Phillips as well. All right. Great win, ladies and gentlemen. We are up 1-0 in this best of 3. Whew, that feels good. Let me take a second here. Pirates win and Vlad hits a bomb at the same time. Perfect scenario. I've got to check out the Mets lineup. So let's check out this Mets team. I went the wrong way. New York Mets. So their lineup, here's their lineup. Rosario leads off as an 86 overall. Dom, bienvenue. Welcome to the stream. Mason Hours an 82 overall. Rafael Devers is a 94. Only bat 253 this season, though, but he had 45 home runs. Oh, my goodness. Tristan Casas is an 86. Beatty, 86. Alvarez, 90. So from 1 to 6 in the batting order, everyone's 82 to 90 overall. Wisely's an 80. Lewis is 79. Roederer is an 80. The bench isn't great, aside from Vientos. Yeah. But yeah, this is a good team here for the Pirates. For the Mets, they have a great top of the order as well. Great heart of the order, I should say. Pitching. Let's see what it looks like here for the Mets. So Kyle Wright is probably playing this next game. Sandoval we just saw as an 88 overall. I would think Kyle Wright is up next. In relief, they have pretty tough mid-relief, but of course, they have Josh Hader as their closer. They did not bring him in, but 1.86 ERA this year with 45 saves. Oh my goodness. 0.9 whip. Josh Hader would be ridiculous to go up against. Wow, so thankfully we didn't have to see him last game, but those are wild numbers. So, yes, Allard is in long relief. Good. So now in this next game, Kyle Wright on the mound. Now we're going to run Shane Baz as our starting pitcher for game number 2. Mets manager being poverty. We're going to be here on the road once again at Citi Field, here at Citi Field for game number 2. After winning game number 1 in extra innings, we now head into game number 2 with an opportunity to end this series right here, right now, in 2 games. Let's play ball. All right, Kyle Wright on the mound, 88 overall. 3.62 ERA this season. Let's go now. I want to see more from Rojas, Happ, and Reynolds. Come on. Rojas doubles to lead off this game. Beautiful. Ian Happ strikes out. Reynolds, okay, the RBI double. That's what we want to see from these top guys. They cannot just perform in the regular season. This is what we want to see in the postseason. Come on. Pete Alonso lines out. Grissom strikes out. We get a run early. Every run counts. Shane Baz, we're looking at you, buddy. 28 years old, 86 overall, picked up by the Rays at the deadline. Jack Flaherty as a 90 overall was not cutting it. We get Baz on this team hopefully for more than just one season, but he's replacing Flaherty as our number 2, and here he is to prove himself. Rosario walks to open it up. Let's pick off there, pitch. RBI double early. Similar situation to what we just saw. Devers strikes out. Casas RBI single, not good. Beatty strikes out. Alvarez singles. Wisely, oh my goodness. Come on, Shane! Walk, double, strikeout. Single, strikeout, single. Giving up 4 hits so far to the first 7 batters. Kyle Lewis flies out. We make it out of the inning, down by 2 runs. All right, second inning now. Benintendi strikes out. Hayes strikes out. Isbell flies out. Roederer strikes out. Rosario single. Our single. Devers ground out. All right, he gets out of that one. Very good, Baz. Come on. Kevin Parada grounds out. Rojas flies out, and Happ pops up. Shane, come on, Shane. Bottom of the 3rd. Keep it up. If Shane can lock it down now, down by 2 runs, we can get back in this. Casas walk. Beatty 2-run bomb. Goodbye, Shane Baz. Thank you for your 2 innings of disgust. Oh, boy. We're going to bring in Edgar Hernandez for long relief then. Ground out, fly out, strikeout. We're down by 4 runs here. Top of the 4th inning. We can get back into it. Reynolds singles. Very good. That's what we want to see to start. Pete Alonso strikes out. Grissom singles. Runners on the corners. I'd almost do a sac fly just to get the run, but we need more. We need to go for more if we're going to get back from down by 4 runs. Benintendi, 3-run home run! That is why we let him swing! The DH swings, and that gets us 3 runs! Now down by 1. That is exactly what we wanted from the free agent pickup that we got this past offseason. Andrew Benintendi, thank you very much, with a 3-run home run. All right, that gets us within 1. Ke'Bryan Hayes strikes out. Isbell grounds out. Bottom of the 4th, ground out, fly out, well done. Now comes back to Kevin Parada in the top of the 5th inning. Leadoff double for Parada. Rojas will walk. This is what makes Happ just lick his lips. Ian Happ flies out. Reynolds 2 for 2. He's licking his lips as well. Walks to load the bases. There you go. Classic Data pep talk. Put cork in his bat. Absolutely. Pete Alonso doesn't get more poetic than this. Bases loaded with 1 out at the dish. Big Pete, who hit 30 home runs this year. He's been going down in his power, but he's still got it. Big Pete against the team that lets you walk to free agency, that wouldn't pay you, and you keep winning Silver Slugger after Silver Slugger. I give you the plate, my friend. Swing, strike. G-Man Choi, now I won't pinch him in the fifth inning, but he could be in the later innings. Grissom, it's now your opportunity. We picked you up last year at the deadline. We kept you for one more year. You've been good. You've been pretty much an everyday guy for us. Yeah, you had 517 at-bats this year. You're probably not back next year. If this is your last chance with this squad, the bases are loaded for you, and you get an RBI single. Thank you, Vaughn. RBI single, and the bases remain loaded for Benintendi, coming off of a home run to do it again. But fielder's choice. All right, this game is tied at 5, ladies and gentlemen. We have life. We are back in it. Rafael Devers walks to lead off the fifth inning, the bottom of the fifth inning. Casas, double play, let's go. And Beatty will single. Alvarez will single. Thank goodness we got the double play. Brett Wisely. I don't want to bring in a lefty just yet. Hernandez is doing well. He has energy still to go. Swing. Goodbye. I gave you another one. Gave 3 consecutive singles. Get out! Get out! Luis Patino picked him up at the deadline last season. He played a full season with us this year. 130 innings pitched. Come on now, Luis. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Ground out. Well done. There we go. We're now down by a run. Down by a run. We got to get back into it. Come on now. Brian Hayes flies out. Isbell singles. We got to beat up their relief pitching. Got to get right out of here. Parada strikes out. Rojas! Pitching change, all right. Frank Mozzicato, 80 overall. Rojas singles. Runners on first and second for Ian Happ. Oh, runner thrown out. Ian Happ singles to center. Kyle Lewis throws out Isbell at home plate. Oh, that's devastating. All right, bottom of the 6th. Pop-up, fly-out, strikeout. Well done, Patino. Brian Reynolds, 2 for 2 on the day. Pitching change. Jose Visperas, 76 overall. Reynolds grounds out. Alonso walks. All right. Grissom's doing very well this postseason. Keep doing it, buddy. Flies out. Benintendi against Jeff Sherry, 72 overall. Expose him. And he singles. All right. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Brian Hayes. Better against lefties. This guy's a lefty. Are they going to keep him in? Yes, they will. Big mistake as the bases are loaded for Kyle Isbell. 78 contact against lefties. Kyle, the bases are loaded. We just need 1 or 2 runs here, Kyle. Please, Kyle. Swing for the Stars. Okay. Bottom of the 7th, still down by 1. Devers will fly out. Casas will single. Beatty strikes out. Alvarez singles. Brett Wisely. Do I leave Patino in? It was a mistake last time. Patino, I don't even know if you're staying on this team next year. This is your chance to... This next pitch will determine whether or not I'm favoring keeping you on this team. Pitch, fly out. All right, back in your favor. Very well done. Top of the 8th. We just need 1. We have 12 hits, but 5 runs. Parada, let's go against Eniel de los Santos. 82 overall. Parada will triple! Triple! Let's go! I can't risk it. I think we really need the run here. Sack fly from Rojas. He walks. Great. Let's try this. Should I try a suicide squeeze here? Hap is 1 for 4. Should we try to squeeze it or sack fly? Well, I take a sip of water. Let me know, managers, assistant managers. Does Hap get... do we do a sack fly or a squeeze? Going to the mound and threatening a man's career. Literally. Literally. Prada isn't fast enough? Oh, good point there, Hobbsy. Thank you. Sack fly. Thank you, Chad, as well. All right, we're going to go sack fly. Sack fly, strikeout. We have one more chance. Reynolds, sack fly. Well done. Well done. Okay. Game is tied at 6. Pete Alonso sells a runner on first. He singles. Now Vaughn Grissom, he's 2 for 4 on the day. Pitching change, Eric Orrs. We exposed him last time. Bart, wake up. Swing, Vaughn. Swing! Fielder's choice again. Raise that Jolly Roger. We haven't said that in a while. Bottom of the 8th. Are we keeping Patino in there for the bottom of the 8th? He's doing well. I'll keep him in for a couple mistakes. I'll give him a couple. But the leash has to be short when it's tied at 6. Bottom of the 8th. Walk. There's your first mistake. It has to be perfect from here on out. Pinch runner. Pick off, pick off, pick off. Pitch, single. Goodbye. Back in unfavorable stances, buddy. Let's go, Doval.
Your attention, please.
Well, I gave him 2 mistakes. I gave him after getting through 2 innings, I gave him 2 mistakes. If I pulled everybody after everything, I think we'd go through our pitchers a bit too quickly. Runners on the corners now. Ahmed Rosario is here for Camilo Doval. Doval is in for him now. Let's try and get some heat in here at the bottom of the 8th. Sack fly to bring him in. Smart play. Pitch, pop up, pitch, fielder's choice. All right. We're down by 1. We're back to down by 1 run. Thanks to Patino. Top of the 9th. We need a run. And if we can do so, we go home and we advance. Fail to score a run, we have a game 3, and it's do or die. Let's enter. I'm going to say let's enter. Let's go in. Let's do it. Especially since we just need a run here, top of the 9th. Top of the 9th, down by 1. I'm not sure who's up after Benintendi. And I wonder if Hader will come in. I would expect him to. Let's go in and see this one. Gentlemen, come on. San Francisco beat the Dodgers, actually, in the first game of their series. Brian Hayes, gotcha, thank you. Hayes has not been very good. And here comes Josh Hader. Here he is. Thank you, Walter. Appreciate it. Let's go. There you go in the middle. All right. Benintendi, Hayes, Iskov. Thank you, Hobbsy. Here we go. Benintendi's 2 for 4 on the day. The delivery. Taking that first. Name a better duo. This goes back like 8 episodes in a row. Name a better duo than the Pirates and taking first pitch strikes. Especially with Choknar. Next. Ooh, that's definitely inside. 101 on the 2-seam. 1-1. Bartolo. That's true. The delivery. Benintendi takes that one. Ooh, terrible call from the umpire. All right, we'll take it. 2-1 count. The delivery. Ooh, checks his swing. But I don't know, are they calling that a swing or are they calling that a strike? That'll be a crazy strike zone if that's a strike. But if he went, he went. 2-2 now. Down to the last strike. For Benintendi. Gift call, absolutely. The delivery. Swung on, well done. Or at least he got contact on it. Fouled away. Make him pitch a little bit here. Come on. Alright, thank you, Slim. Delivery. Swung on again. Fouled. Work him a little bit. Come on now. Delivery. Down low. Full count. To Brian Hayes on deck. If he comes. I don't know if we're going to put him up there. 3-2. Full count. Benintendi. Dialed in. Delivery. Takes it right down the heart. Good job, Andrew. Get out of here. And Walter with... Oh, I didn't even notice that. I saw everyone saying for Walter. I look on the side. Raise the Jolly Roger and beat these scallywags. Walter with a $10 donation. Thank you, buddy. Walter, for the donation, it comes down to you. Do we keep Brian Hayes in the lineup? Or do we pinch hit by bringing in Rodriguez, Johnson, Cruz, Ramirez, or Choi? Maybe O'Neal Cruz should come in because he has 91... actually, no, that's against righties. Do we make a pinch hit or do we keep Brian Hayes? Walter, it's down to you. The $10 donation, it all comes down to you, buddy. You're making the call on this one. Those strikes down the middle. Those are great, eh? Disgusting. Jeez, that's far too much pressure. Well, I'll give my recommendation. I would say we're looking for guys who have good contact against lefties. 73 for Rodriguez, 72 for Johnson. I'd say probably Johnson or Rodriguez comes in here. Probably Rodriguez has the better power. Cruz has only 56 contact against lefties. That's the thing. Not very good against lefties. That's if it's your call. Okay. I'd say Rodriguez or Johnson probably. Hayes has... But Hayes, I don't know now. Actually, no, wait. Hayes has 96 contact against lefties. I don't know. Maybe we got to keep him in there. I think my vote would probably be Hayes, but it comes down to Walter. I will do whatever Walter says. He has earned that right. Hayes, all right. Thank you, Walter. With the 96 contacts lefties, controllers down. Walter coming in clutch. Keep the lights on. Delivery. Woo! Circle down right in that inside corner. First pitch strike. Classic. Oh, 1 count. 10th pitch here. There you go. It's going to be a nice, easy pop-up. All right. Thank you, Brian. There's out number 2. Yeah, that was a great pitch. Out number 2. And Kyle Isbell comes up. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Bat 292 on the season. Comes down to our last out. Patino choked it, and we're down to our last out. Isbell takes that first pitch strike. Love the first pitch strike. You're killing me, Pittsburgh. Come on, raise that Jolly Roger. Ah, come on, Then Dabrowski comes in clutch. McCutcheon is watching in the stands. He is counting on the Pirates to own the Mets, and that is painful to say. As a Mets fan, Dabrowski, I appreciate you saying that even more than the donation. Thank you very much. Dabrowski, next time we have a big game time decision to make, it's going to come to you. Thank you for the donation, my friend. $4.99 coming in. Keep those lights on just a little bit longer. As we get closer to NHL 24, I got to start my annual fundraising. All right, down to our last strike, and swung on and missed. All right, we're off to Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. We are off to Game 3. Giving up a run in the bottom of the 8th did us in. Eric Orrs gets the win? What? And Patino takes the loss, of course. All right, you know what, Legend? Fine. I hear you, Addy. If we got to do that in the postseason, we'll do that in the postseason. We're going to go down to 1 mistake for relief pitchers and maybe 2-3 mistakes for the later innings of starting pitchers. Comes down to that then. No, Walter. I would have put that was my decision anyways. That was my vote. That would have been what I did. That is fine. It's Patino who ended it off for us. All right, so now the question is, who do we start? Who do we start as pitcher? So we look at the, without going into the game, if we just look at the energy of our pitchers so far, we could bring back De Silva for a few innings and then go Contreras, Priester, whoever else. Or we could just start Contreras. Now, historically, Contreras has easily been our best postseason pitcher. But, he's coming off of what is one of his not as great seasons. 4.18 ERA, 1.28 whip. Lowest amount of quality starts in the last few seasons as well. Lowest Ks per 9. Well, lower than last season. He has historically been good, though. Should we start Contreras and maybe bring... Or even start De Silva and bring Contreras in? Or vice versa? What do we think here? Start DeGrom, of course. We have him down in Double-A. Contreras is greater than DeGrom and anyone on this team. Really? Start Contreras, just do it. I wouldn't start Gary. You know what? This will be Dabrowski's call then. Dabrowski for the donation. This will be your call. Who's our starting pitcher for Game 3? Trusting that you won't sabotage us as a Mets fan. I think Gary could see some time if we have to. Even Priester could be one, eh? Priester could be in there. Very well-rounded. Think about it, Dabrowski. No problem. I think it probably comes down to Contreras versus Priester. De Silva maybe comes in long relief if one of those two blow it. Priester had the better numbers this season, but like almost no, if not, I don't think any postseason experience. His pitching clutch is also 67. Contreras is 75. Had a tough year, but historically is very good. Yeah, unfortunately, Rob Nen not in the organization to start. Yeah, Contreras or Priester. That'll be our decision here. He is clutch, but is no experience is worrying. Yes, fair. Does that mean we're going Contreras? Rancy Contreras. Been in the Pirates organization for a long time. Years and years with this team. He's pitched over 1,000 innings with the Pirates. 195 games started. Shane Baz, he ended us. Patino was not good. I think we're gonna have to go Contreras then, Dabrowskigo. Let me know if you change your mind here, but I'm not hearing anything else. So it sounds like we're going Contreras. My call. Contreras has been there long enough to cope under the pressure and has been solid for years. All right, there you go. The call's been made from AGM DeBrow. Let's do it. This will be our starting lineup. This will be the batting order. Does Cruz come in maybe for somebody who's not doing well? Like Isbell. Hayes batting 200 is not helping me, but he has the good defensive attributes that we need in the simulation sometimes. So I think we probably keep the lineup as is, unless Isbell comes out for Cruz. Cruz can play shortstop. Has better fielding, right? 65 fielding versus 90, no, 57, but 97 for the arm accuracy. Hayes plays defense. Yeah, I'm not going to pull out Hayes, but maybe I pull out Isbell. He's been good in the year. Batting 200 right now. Offense hasn't been the issue. It's true. Tough call, but he's a star here. Can we really go a whole postseason without playing him at all? Might be a bit too disrespectful. There is no one more. This is it. It's a best of 3, buddy. It's a best of 3. This is the game 3. This is the decider. Winner goes on, loser goes home. I think I'm going to put Cruz in at DH. And then, and shortstop. And Benintendi will DH. And Rojas will DH. Benintendi in the outfield. O'Neill, Cruz at shortstop. All right. That's it. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Grissom will actually move up to the 5 spot. And I'll leave it like that. All right. Play ball. Game 3 here in New York. All comes down to this. Yeah, Benintendi can go in the outfield. Rojas, you're leading off, buddy, as DH. Swing, fly out. Hap, pop up. Reynolds, single. Alonso, singles. For Grissom, who's been great this postseason, who singles. Okay. Here we are. 3 hits already here in the first inning. O'Neill Cruz, who has not seen an at-bat in possibly weeks. Against David Peterson, not as good against lefties. O'Neill Cruz, not as good against lefties. Huge moment for Cruz. His first at-bat opportunity is with the bases loaded. Swing, grand slam! O'Neill Cruz doesn't get more clutch than that! That is a legendary moment! I'm off my seat! O'Neill Cruz, welcome back to the team! GM Data made the call and it's a grand slam! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 2 outs. Fly out, pop up, and then we go single, 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 grand slam. Wow. 4-0 lead. Peterson, is he going to get pulled over here? What a call! What a call from GM Data, come on! Benintendi will ground out, and that'll be the first inning. Oh, Cruz is that guy. Wow. Now, we still have a long way to go. We have 9 innings to go. We are not out of the woods yet. Rosario will ground out. Our grounds out. Devers will strike out. Well done. All right. If Contreras has a good game and doesn't choke, then I have a piece. Oh, absolutely, Dabrowskigo. Wow, what a story. That is ridiculous. Brian Hayes will pop up. Prada will line out. A double for Rojas as Hap is up and flies out. All right, bottom of the second now. Here we go. Single for Casas. Pop up, walk. Runners on first and second for Kyle Lewis, who walks to load the bases. Cole Roederer, batting .286 in this series. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. Similar situation to O'Neill Cruz. Swing, strikeout! What a clutch strikeout from Contreras with the bases loaded! All right, top of the third. Reynolds will walk. Very good. Peterson, got to pull him. Mets got to pull him. Alonso will strike out, yes. Grissom will pop up. Cruz will walk. Gets on base again. Runners on first and second for Benintendi. RBI single for Benintendi. Brian Hayes, come on. O'Neill Cruz has that speed to come home. Swing. Pitching change. Severino is here. Wow. On the Mets. From the Yankees to the Mets. Severino. That's crazy. Swing, strikeout. All right. Bottom of the third now. Ground out, walk, line out, strikeout. Let's go. Top of the fourth. We're up 5-0 at the moment. Parada strikes out. Rojas flies out. Happ solo home run. Ian Happ puts us up 6-0. His first home run of the postseason. Thank you, Ian. Let's go, Kronos. Welcome to the stream. You need yours. Good luck, my friend. It's game 3. Series is tied at 1. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. Reynolds solo bomb back to back. Solo home runs back to back from 2 of the top batters in the MLB. Woohoo! Severino choking it out there. Alonso will fly out. 7-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Beatty grounds out. Alvarez triples. Woo! Wisely grounds out. Lewis lines out. Well done. No sac fly there. Woo! Up 7-0 here in the top of the 5th. Grissom singles. O'Neal Cruz singles. He's 2 for 2 on the day. 3 for 3 on base today. O'Neal Cruz is a madman, and he was angry after being on the bench. Benintendi strikes out. Hayes lines out. Parada flies out. Hey, squandered. Bottom of the 5th now. Contreras is getting tired, though. He's doing well, but he's getting tired, let's be honest. Roederer fly out. Rosario ground out. Our single for Devers, who fielder's choice. All right. Top of the 6th. Well done, Contreras. Is Severino getting pulled? No. Fly out. Solo home run for Ian Happ. Back-to-back home runs for Ian Happ. 0 for 2 in his first at-bats, then 2 home runs back-to-back. We are now up 8-0. Pitching change, of course. Reynolds will single, 3 for 3 on the day. Alonso will single, 2 for 4 on the day. Grissom will single, 3 for 4 on the day. Cruz will single, 3 for 3 on the day. Benintendi will single, 2 for 4 on the day. Hayes will strike. Wow, I just want to keep going there. Solo home run, and then single, 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 single. Wow. Hits are 16-3, and we're up 10-0. What a game. What a showing from this team. Very proud of this team. Parada flies out. Contreras, buddy, you've been so good. I'm going to pull you. Yeah, Hayes is killing us. Now is the point where I want to conserve energy. Guys who won't pitch as much later on, Allard, Hicks, that's who I want to be finishing this game now. We're up by 10 runs, don't blow it. Ground out, solo home run, great job, Colby. Ground out, strikeout, all right. Top of the 7th, Rojas ground out. Happ single, fielder's choice, strikeout. Bottom of the 7th now, fly out, single, double, ground out, ground out. That's 2 runs in 2 innings against Allard. Most famous last words, I'm so proud of this team. We'll see what happens later on. Grissom will walk. O'Neal Cruz will single. O'Neal Cruz. Hey, everybody. O'Neal Cruz didn't play for like 3 weeks. And then, in his first game back, in an elimination go-home do-or-die game, he went 4 for 4 with a grand slam and 5 for 5 on base. Is that not absolutely bonkers? Come on now. That makes me just go insane. That is crazy. Benintendi, we have no outs. Yeah, swing, pitching change, pop up. Hayes, you are killing me. You're coming out. I'm going to put... Could G-Man go in here? No, it's too crazy. No, you know what? It's not crazy. G-Man, let's go. We got to give you your annual at-bat. G-Man Choi. Don't make me lose my mind, G-Man. Double play. I was gonna run around my house. Woohoo! Yeah, Hayes is trash right now. I've called him out before and he's delivered. Right now, everyone's like 4 for 5 on the day and he's 0 for 4. Come on, let's be honest with ourselves. And I'm gonna give the last 2 innings to Hicks here. Jordan Hicks, solo bomb, great job. Pop up, strikeout, ground out. I don't care. You need runs. You need runs. Defensive sub for Choi? Yeah, probably, eh? Actually, did I? No, I didn't even do it. Parada. Here we go. Parada, I'm going to pull Parada, actually. Rodriguez, I'm going to give him an at-bat. Endy, ground out. Strikeout and ground out. All right, we'll do a substitution here. Choi can come out for Johnson. I just give Johnson some time on the field as well. It's not that I want to pull Choi, it's that I want to put Johnson on the field. All right, Hicks, finish it off here. Strikeout, fly out. So just to say, Contreras, 5 scoreless innings. As soon as we turn to our relief, imagine it was a tight game where it's tied. 1 run in the 6th, 1 run in the 7th, 1 run in the 8th. We cannot trust this bullpen. It's ridiculous. Final strike, and ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Pirates are through. The Pirates have won the NL Wildcard Series and will be taking on the Braves in the NLDS. We are through, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Happ, player of the game, 3 for 6 with 2 home runs. I don't get it, because it should probably be O'Neal Cruz going 4 for 4. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. And your Pittsburgh Pirates are through. All right, so the Dodgers took down the Giants. The Blue Jays took down the Guardians, and the Rays took down the Yankees. Let me just update my little Excel sheet. So that is a W. That was our first ever wild card win, actually. We've either skipped the wild card or lost in the wild card. We've never won the wild card in this franchise mode series yet through 6 years. So we win it in 3 games. There we go. Wow. So we lost against Philly in 2 games, lost against Philly in 3 games, and now 3 years later we beat the Mets in 3 games. Wow. Let me just updating the Excel sheet. All right, there's a nice juicy win. Leave a like if you haven't already for that crazy wildcard series, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, whew. Lineup. So we got O'Neal Cruz in here full time. So against righties, who's coming out here? Brian Hayes. If we had a better third baseman, could Cruz play? Actually, Cruz could play third. I think Cruz comes in for Hayes. By far our worst batter. Yeah, Cruz comes in for Hayes. Here comes the slim nonsense. But he's going to come in. And against lefties, let's go Cruz there. So the order is going to be like this. Cruz crazy. Cut them all together, yeah. Grissom's been incredible. I think I'll keep the order like this. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay for me. Alonso. Grissom, he should be up here. I'm going to do the exact same lineup. Grissom, Benintendi, Cruz. Grissom, Benintendi, Cruz, Isbel, Parada. Yeah, I'm going to do the exact same lineup for righties and lefties right now, since we're just going with who's hot. Okay. There we go. So now that we have Brian Pubel. So now, I think, of course, Gary Silva starts here against the Braves. But after that, I don't know if Shane Baz is going to come in right away. Maybe Contreras is going to be our new number 2 for the postseason here. I don't know. Patino did not look great. Hernandez was so-so. Allard was not good. Ferguson was good. Hicks was not. Doval didn't do much. He was okay. And Phillips looked pretty good when he was there. Can win if you don't score. Hayes has been a black hole with the bat. Absolutely. So the last time that we played the Braves, we were swept out of the NLCS by the Braves 2 years ago. Now, 2 years later, we face them not in the NLCS, but in the NLDS. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the 2028 NLDS, Braves and Pirates. The Braves were an incredible team this season. They went 96 and 66. They had the number 1 spot. And when we look at their lineup, the Braves... I went the wrong way again. The Braves have crazy names out here. My goodness. Volpe as an 86 overall to lead off. They have Madrigal, 82. Acuna Jr., 95 overall, who bat .318 this season. He was the only other competition for us as for the NL batting titles between our 3 guys. Austin Riley, 90 overall. Corbin Carroll, 92 overall. Hiura, 81. Owen, 78. Sean Murphy, 82. Nick Senzel, 78. No one too crazy on the bench. But that is a wild top 5, absolutely. Definitely the heart of their lineup, 95, 90, 92. Big names here in Atlanta. Pitching rotation, the Braves have Spencer Strider as a 93 overall. Of course, their starter, 3.68 ERA this season. He had 11 quality starts. That's not that crazy. Their superstars are great, but I'd argue our depth is better. Yeah, I would agree there. Freddie Peralta is an 89. Noah, 83. Voileau, is that his name? In French, it would be Voyot. Louis Voyot. And Pablo Lopez. Not a crazy bullpen, and Lucas Sims is their closer, who was okay. Yeah, he was good this season. So at 53 overall, Dylan Lee. What? 53 overall? What's he doing here? Okay. Stars are elite, but hopefully we can take them. If we were to win, we would face the Cardinals or the Dodgers, just to put that out there. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the 2028 NLDS. Are we finally getting a home game here? No, we're still on the road, I forgot. Yeah, Truist Park, is that the name here? Home of the Braves, 41,000 capacity. The glue guy, big glue guy. So our starter is going to be Gary DeSilva here to start this next series. Our bats are ready to go. O'Neal Cruz is excited to be back in there. Let's play ball, ladies and gentlemen. Rojas strikes out to lead off game 1. Hap doubles, very nice. Reynolds flies out. Alonso walks. Runners on first and second for Vaughn Grissom, who's batting .615 right now. He grounds out. All right, Anthony Volpe flies out. Madrigal singles. Acuna Jr. walks. Austin Riley strikes out. Gary, you're a 99 overall. You got to get through these guys. Carroll, RBI single. Hira flies out. 1 run given up here in the bottom of the first. Top of the second, Benintendi grounds out. Cruz flies out for the first time. Isbell pops up. Bottom of the second. Strikeout, ground out, walk. Runner thrown out. Whoa, a runner thrown out from first. Volpe doubles, and Isbell throws out Senzel at home plate. Thank goodness. Come on, Gary. All right, Parada singles. Leadoff single here in the 3rd inning. Very good. Rojas strikes out. Hap strikes out. Reynolds pops up. Bottom of the 4th. Solo home run for Madrigal. Very good. Acuna Jr. walk. Pick off first pitch. Hit by pitch. Gary, you're a 99 overall. You're a 99 overall, Gary. Strikeout. Strikeout. Ground out. Had to yell at him from the dugout for him to wake up a little bit. 2-0. It's not over yet. Spencer Strider is a good pitcher, man. How does he do so well as a 93? Come on. Alonso grounds out. Grissom grounds out. Benintendi solo home run. Thank you. All right, there's a run for us. Thank you, Andrew Benintendi. Cruz grounds out. All right, bottom of the 4th now. Murphy grounds out. Senzel flies out. Volpe grounds out. That's what I want to see from you, Gary. Come on now. Kyle Isbell, strikeout. Parada, ground out. Rojas, walk. He's got to get more gel for the mustache to use that spider tack. That's a good one, Walter. That is good. All right, Ian Happ with a runner on first. Ian, buddy, I know I'm putting a lot of weight on your shoulders recently, but I need to do it again. Swing, strikeout. Bottom of the 5th, down by 1. Madrigal, ground out. Acuna Jr. flies out. Well done. Riley, double. Corbin Carroll, 1 for 2. I'd almost walk Carroll and then go after Hira. Would that be ridiculous? With his 83 contact, 92 overall, he's 1 for 2. I walk him and then I go after Hira, who's a much lower overall. I'm going to do it. I'm going to walk him and Hira strikes out. Let's go. Woo, thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. So here we are in the top of the 6th inning. Reynolds, solo bomb from Reynolds. We're back in this game, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in it, 2-2. Pete Alonso strikes out. Grissom grounds out. Andrew Benintendi, it's his 2nd home run! And the Pirates, from down 2-3, will raise that Jolly Roger and chase off the Scallywags. We are now up 3-2 with 2 solo home runs on the day from Andrew Benintendi. We are now up 3-2, and it's not done yet by a long shot. O'Neal Cruz is up. Will Spencer Strider stay in? Yes, he will. There's a single for O'Neal Cruz. Should we try to steal while he's shaking a little bit here? Why not? I'm gonna try with 2 outs. I'm gonna try to steal. I think. Unless is that too crazy in a 1-run game? Probably. That's probably crazy. Swing, strikeout. All right. All right, Martin, he has such high speed, but low steal. Low steal, that's the thing. Martin Owen, let's go. Strikeout. Gary, your energy's getting a bit low, but you're still getting it done here. Murphy fly out, Senzel line out. Good. 6 innings from Gary DeSilva. Will Strider get pulled? Yes, he will. Daryl Schreiber, 74 overall. If we can work to their bullpen more quickly, as fast as possible every game, that will give us the better chance here. 1 mistake for Gary, I agree. We'll give 1 more mistake. Yeah, that was huge. Isbell in the outfield was huge. Parada grounds out. Rojas walks. Hap singles. Runners on the corners. I got a sac fly this one. Don't mess this up, Reynolds. Come on, there you go. And he ends up getting on the error. What? Error on a sac fly. Reynolds reaches base on a fielding error by center fielder Nick Senzel. It was probably just lost in the sky, I suppose. Wow. All right, so now we have runners on first and second, and we're up by 2 runs for Big P, 2 lines out. Grissom grounds out. All right. That now leaves us in the bottom of the 7th. De Silva gets 1 more mistake, and we're up by 2 runs. Volpe grounds out. Madrigal flies out. Acuna Jr. lines out! There's that stash! There is that stash! Come on, you got a little extra spider attack, and he's good to go. Benintendi, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 home runs. Dylan Dodd coming in, 74 overall. Swing single! What a day from Benintendi, 3 for 4. O'Neal Cruz, fielder's choice. Should we steal this time? Let's do it. Steal! Stolen base from Cruz! Isbell, bring him in. Pop up. Parada! Ground out. Stolen for nothing. All right, bottom of the 8th. Now, controller down for a moment. I'm going to take a sip of water. De Silva's looking great, and his energy is getting lower, but not too low yet. Up by 2 runs. Do we pull him now? And if we do, for who? Let me know while I take a little sip here. Big Gary. Big Gary. Allard? Yeah, that's the last person I trust in that pitching staff. Allard. I feel like you have to pull him because you're going to murder people. Maybe, eh? Ferguson. Austin Riley is better against righties. Lefties, excuse me. But that's only Austin Riley. Maybe Ferguson comes in. Bottom. He was good last time he came in. I think probably Ferguson. Addy says Ferguson. Walter says just to pull him. If he gets pulled, I'd go Doval. Doval was good. He only pitched 1 inning, but he was perfect, I believe, in the 1 inning that he played. Doval or Ferguson? It is the bottom of the 8th here. You probably need that closing power. Doval or Ferguson? I'm going to take another sip here. Addy trusts Hobbsy. All right. Let's do it. Let's do Doval then. Let's do it. He has more baseball knowledge. Perfect. We'll go for Doval then. Camilo Doval. Bottom of the 8th inning. We are up by 2. All right. Thank you. Assistant manager. Hobbsy makes the call on this one. Doval strikes out Riley. Carroll doubles. Understandable. 99 speed. Pick off second. Pick off second. Pitch. Ground out. Down to 1 more out here against Martin Owen. Pick off. Pitch. Walk for Sean Murphy. Pick off second. Pitch. Walk. Doval. Bases loaded. Good, doggy. You're all caught up. Bases loaded for Nick Senzel. Do we keep Doval in there? Bases loaded with 2 outs. Phillips. Dorval Airport. Hobbsy says Phillips now. Cruz and Benny, legend. Keep him? I don't know. Struck out 1, but 1 double and 2 walks. I don't know. Phillips would have to get through 1 batter and then the 9th inning. All right, I'm going Phillips. I'm going for Evan Phillips for the clutch. Maybe the clutch, yeah, the clutch factor. Maybe the clutch wasn't high enough. That's why we brought him in the last time. Bases loaded for Evan Phillips. Pop up. That's what we needed. All right, top of the 9th, up by 2 runs. Let's try and extend that as much as possible. Will they change pitchers? No. Fly out from Rojas. Happ will strike out. Reynolds will line out. It all comes down to this. Up by 2 runs. Evan Phillips has to close it out. Looking for a huge save. Enter the game. I'm a bit scared to enter the game. I find when I enter the game, there are more hits that happen. I'm a bit scared to... You know, I'm not going to enter it just because it's game 1. It's going to take too long, I think, if we enter every critical situation. Unless it gets more tight than this. Pitch, hit by pitch. Pitch, stolen base. Come on. We could put him in. That's true if you want the defense. Let's do it. Why not? Good call. Let's get Hayes in there for the defensive substitution. Madrigal. Okay, hold on. I got to go walk here. Microphone. I'll take the microphone with me. I'm going on a walk around the room. Hit by pitch. And then a single to bring in a run. Runner on first. No outs. Up by 1 run. Phillips, I think, has to stay at this point. Acuna Jr. is up. Can we afford to walk him with bases loaded? I don't know about that. I'm sorry, with 0 outs. Can we afford to put another man on base with no outs and up by 1 run? I don't know if it would make sense to walk him. I gotta say, I don't know if that makes sense. If we can get through Acuna, I'm going to enter the game. Pitch around. I don't know. No, I'm pressing the pitch button, and I'm closing my eyes, and I'm listening for what the TV tells me. Hit, strikeout, whatever. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Ball 4, take your base.
Ooh, he walks. All right, let's enter. It's getting too crazy now. We got to enter. Runners on first and second with no outs, up by 1 run. This is a crazy finish. We got to go in and see this now. It got too crazy. Oh my goodness, Phillips, how are you hitting a batter in the bottom of the 9th? All right, Addy, we'll see you later. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Evan Phillips, we need those 3 outs, buddy. Give me a nice little double play here. Austin Riley, 1 for 3 on the day, bat 300 on the season. Not easy. Ooh. Team manage, there we go. Let's go. Evan Phillips comes down to you, buddy. Runners on first and second. First pitch strike, the cutter. There you go. First pitch cutter. First pitch strike, we need that. Delivery. Swung on and missed on the slider. Very well done, Evan. Let's go, Walter. We have faith. We have faith out here. 0-2 count. The slider, nasty slider, make him go fishing. Swings on that one, that goes foul. Ooh, they take off running quick. That's fouled away. We gotta get through this in as few pitches as possible. The delivery, swung on! Foul once more. A little triple play action would be great. Delivery takes that. Slider inside. 1-2. Good decision to throw a ball, I think, there. Make him think about it. Delivery. Swung on and missed. The 4-seam upstairs. Riley goes down swinging, and there's a strikeout for Phillips, his first of the game. All right, well done. Great motion. Look at the biomechanics on that. Woo, late. All right, there's 1. 1 out with runners on first and second. Corbin Carroll, 2 for 3 on the day. He's up. The delivery takes that first pitch sinker. Well done. First strike. Every strike matters. We'll take it. Carroll doubled, singled today. He has that crazy speed. Huge, but not over yet. Absolutely. The delivery swung on. That goes right to him. Okay. Throw that home. Throw that home. Throw that home, big boy. Don't tell me he scored. Okay, just got to third. Very good. All right. Singles. I'd rather give up a single than an RBI, than the guy getting home from second. Single to load the bases. I was hoping for a force out there. And Caleb Ferguson's coming in. Oh, I did not want to do that, but I'm not managing the game. Caleb Ferguson comes in. Evan Phillips is getting tired here, I suppose. Caleb Ferguson's getting called upon to close it out. All right. Bases loaded. We need 2 outs. We can get that double play. Bases loaded isn't a horrible thing when we have 1 out. If we had no outs, that would be a different story. Ferguson, first pitch, 4-seam, perfect. Against Keston Hiura. We need 2 outs and the bases are loaded. We get that force out at home. Come on now. Just don't let that game get tied. Delivery. Swung on and missed. The cutter. Look at Gary. Look at Gary. Look at that stash. All right. 0-2 count. Another out here would be huge. Maybe. Maybe for Carroll. Yeah, makes sense. That's going to be 4-seam away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's true. Okay, beneficial for Carroll. Hitting against a lefty. That's true. Yeah. Delivery. Swung on. And yeah, thank you, Slim. And there's a run. Great, I can't believe it. Up 4-2. We're blowing it here in the 9th. We are blowing it in the 9th. Four game. Now they have the chance to walk it off. Forget tying it up. They can walk it off. Martin Owen, 0 for 3 on the day. Ooh. Ferguson, he's shaking. Hicks in the bullpen. We worked so hard in this game. Delivery, swung on, foul. Vikings and who are playing? Vikings Eagles? Very good. I don't know if I have anybody. Oh, I have that receiver. There you go. There's a strikeout. All right. One more out. One more out to get us to the 10th inning. Against Sean Murphy. Oh, it's Dolphins versus Vikings? I thought it said Eagles. Inside cutter. Oh, actually, I have, what's his name? Kirk Cousins in our league. Oh, I have Cousins and I have that receiver on the Eagles. What's his name? Is it Smith? I don't even know. He's one of the best receivers in the game. I don't even remember. 2-0 count. 1 out away from getting to extras. Takes that. All right, 4-seam, up top, upstairs, up stop. A walk-off walk. 2-1 count. Swung on, foul. They love those singles. Juicy singles. Come and get them. 2-2 now. 1 strike away. Swung on, popped up. Get in there. Get there. There you go. Get there. Thank you. We make it out of the 9th. We make it out of the 9th. All right. So, 10th inning now. Extra innings. It's not over yet. 10th inning. Here we go. Pete Alonso 0 for 3 on the day. Top of the 10th. Last time we went to extras, we had good success. Let's go. Pete, swing, fly out. Grissom also 0 for 4 on the day. Fly out. Benintendi, our savior, 3 for 4 on the day. Error gets him to second base. What? An error gets him to second. I can't... Actually, can I look at the game log here? Hold on. Settings... Stats, game log. What happened here? Can I go to... It takes so long to get to the bottom. Hayes, here's your chance, Hayes. That's true, eh? This is his chance. Gotta go all the way down. How does an error get you to second? Let me see this one. Come on, come on. Look at all that 9th inning stuff. Alonso flies out to Carroll. Grissom flies out to Carroll. Benintendi reached second. A throwing error. By Madrigal. Okay. Can I not quick manage? It's not letting me quick manage. We'll have to watch the first pitch here. Runner on second. I guess we'll watch it here for a second. Runner on second. Delivery swung on right away. Oh, that's foul. I guess, I guess we're down to our last out. We may as well watch it. Runner on second. The go-ahead run is on second for Cabrian Hayes at the dish. Swung on again. Fouled once more. Quickly down 0-2, unfortunately. I don't even know what this pitcher is. I didn't see. That's definitely outside. Change up to make it a 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch now. The Blue Jays are down 4 games in the wild card. Oh, there you go. Not enough. All right. Bottom of the 10th. Why isn't it letting me quick manage? Oh, I got to be on the team in quick manage. That's why. That's why I couldn't do it, but it's okay. It didn't really change much. Ferguson, are we keeping in Ferguson? Against Senzel, I guess, with the first one. Strikeout, Volpe ground out. All right, Madrigal strikeout. Hey, we made it through. Good job, Ferguson. That was a quick inning. Thank you very much. Top of the 11th inning. Isbel singles. Thank you. Parada flies out. Rojas walks. All right, let's check out the rest now. Let's check out the rest. Runners on first and second. The go-ahead run is on second. Ian Happ at the plate, 2 for 5 on the day. And we are running this with 1 out. Dylan Dude is still out here. And Ian Happ will instantly give us a double play. Oh, man. Oh, man. Jordan Hicks, here he is. Oh, man. Are we keeping Hicks in here? Hicks has been horrible. Are we keeping him in? Actually, we have to. He's just come in. Acuna Jr. against Hicks. This is easily going to be a walk-off home run. Ah, fly out. Riley pop-up. Corbin Carroll. Do I keep him in here? Can I even pull him? Substitution. I can't even pull him, eh? All right. Comes down to you. Last out, Hicks. Do it, buddy. Fly out. Poof, we made it. Dylan Dodd. He's still out here as well. Okay, 12th inning. What a game this has been. Reynolds solo home run. Thank you. Thank you, Brian Reynolds. We're up 5-4. Our first run since the 7th inning. Oh, thank you. Alonso now against Bernardo Chavez. Swing, ground out. Grissom single. Benintendi fielder's choice. And Hayes pops up. All right. Do we keep Jordan Hicks in to close it out? Or do we call in maybe Edgar Hernandez? When it matters. Do we keep in Hicks? I'm going to give him one mistake. Walk. Goodbye. Edgar Hernandez. Pitch, single. I hate you. Pitch, strikeout. Tying run on second, winning run on first. Nick Senzel grounds out. 2 outs now. I'm just going to pitch. I'm not going in to watch this. We've had bad luck watching. Just pitch and get us to game number 2. Pitch! Edgar Hernandez blows it! We had it! We had it! 5-4! He gives up a walk-off RBI 2 RBI single. Walk-off 2 RBI single. Hernandez! What a ridiculous finish in the 12th inning. We finally get a run. And we blow it in the bottom of the 12th. From the 9th inning to the 12th inning, we give up 4 and scored 1. Yeah, let's check that game log. Oh my goodness. I can't... Patino, Hernandez, Hicks. I can't play any of these guys anymore. Senzel sacrifices to Hayes, blah, blah, blah. Volpe grounded to center. Hiera scores. Owens scores. Is that it? Was it Volpe? I guess now it was, eh? Grounded to center for a single. And the single brought in 2. That's it. He's an 87 overall. Who else am I going to put in? Okay. Take your time out. It was him or Allard, who's way worse. What a terrible way for that to go down. What a game. Benintendi, 2 home runs. Reynolds, 2 home runs. 4 of our 5 runs coming off of just home runs. Gotta shout here over the music. Oh, maybe. I didn't see anything in the game log, though. Only 1 run that wasn't off of a home run. Weren't they all like solo home runs anyways? I need water after that one. That was disgusting. Yeah, that's what I have to do soon, eh? Alright, down to 1-0 in this best of 5. Game 2. Let's start flying through it a bit more. That took a lot of my energy, I gotta admit. Baz was terrible. We're going Quinn Priester for his first postseason start. Quinn Priester's up. Let's go. Game 2, after a disgusting extra innings loss. Game 2. Ground out. Strikeout. Double. Okay. Alonso grounds out. Great. Priester buddy. Let's do it. What's his pitching clutch? 67. Lovely. Strikeout. Fly out. Pop up. Bang. Second inning. Grissom against his old team, by the way, the Braves. He walks. Benintendi lines out. Cruz walks. All right. Runners on first and second for Isbell, who flies out. And Parada, who strikes out. Love stranding those runners. And Doggy with $1.99. Cut Edgar. Also, can you try Subnautica? You know what? Next season, I'm going to look into a submarine pitcher. I'll look into it. Doggy, thanks for the donation, buddy. Appreciate that for my sanity. Riley flies out. Carroll strikes out. Hero grounds out. Well done. All right, top of the third. Strikeout, pop-up, single. It's always at the end with 2 outs. I don't care with 2 outs. Alonso strikes out. Great. Bottom of the third. Owen doubles. Lovely. Walk. Pop-up. Fielder's choice. Runners on first and second. Madrigal flies out. We get out of it. Oh, I thought you meant like a Subnautica reference to submarine. I don't know what Subnautica is. But yeah, maybe send a link in the Discord server. I can look into it. Grissom strikes out. Benintendi strikes out. Cruz grounds out. Lovely. Bottom of the fourth. Ground out. Line out. Strikeout. All right. Both pitchers are doing very well here. Freddie Peralta and Quinn Priester. Isbell singles. Finally getting on base. Parada fielder's choice. Rojas fielder's choice. Hap fly out. Hiura pops up. Owen doubles. Murphy brings him in on an RBI double himself. Senzel grounds out. Volpe grounds out. Hits are tied at 3, and we're down 1-0 in the top of the 6th. Reynolds 2 for 2 on the day. Make it 3 for 3. This man is carrying. 3 for 3. He's carrying this team on his own. Come on now. Alonso, you have a runner on second. Don't squander it. I'm tempted to bunt and then to sack fly. But they would somehow mess it up. But I'm tempted to do that. Well, the cost isn't as important as what the game is, actually. I don't know what the game is at all. It's not the cost that matters. It's I don't know what it is. If it's a game that would be suitable. Do we bunt him over? He's batting 200. He has 1 home run. He's, what, 5 for 20? Batting 200? No, that would be even less, eh? That would be batting 250. Man. Against Freddie Peralta, the hits per 9 are very high. Now, bunt him over. Now, Grissom. Does Grissom swing? Or do we try to sack fly with Grissom, batting 450? I can trust him more than I would have trusted Pete Alonso. Only 2 RBI. He gets hits, but not in clutch moments, it seems like. What's his clutch? 71. Peralta? 76, eh? Grissom. We can't afford to squander this. Sack fly. All right, we'll take the sack fly. Benintendi walks. O'Neal Cruz, runner thrown up. Almost gets home. All right, we'll take the run. We got to get the run any way we can. Got to get that run across. Yeah, with how hard it is to come by runs, it seems like. Priester, you're looking amazing. 3 runs given up through 5 innings, but you can't. I can't give you too many mistakes here. Okay, interesting. I'll have to really look into that then. Thanks, Doggy. Madrigal will walk. Cunha Jr. will walk. I'm sorry, Quinn. I can't do any more for you. Everyone here are just every pitcher here is a choker. Patino lost us a game. Hernandez lost us a game. Allard, when he came in, he gave up like 2 home runs in 2 innings. PS4. I need Doval at the end. I might need him. I guess we're going Hicks. No, Ferguson was good. He came out because of energy. I'm going to keep Ferguson. Ferguson, strikeout. Ferguson, ground out. Ferguson, walk. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. Owen! How is this 70 overall 3 for 3?
Take your base, ball 4.
And then he walks. Single and a walk, single walk.
Now
Hicks.
for the Pirates,
Single.
number 12,
Ground out.
Jordan Hicks.
Down by 3 runs out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, of course. NHL 24, absolutely. Absolutely.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves. Number
There.
24.
Why? It's always out, out, and then on base. Out, out, on base. Strikeout, strikeout. A strikeout, ground out, single. That's great, but it means nothing.
Now pitching for the
Hap,
Braves.
better be a home run, buddy. Single. All right.
55.
Reynolds, fielder's choice.
Lang.
Your timeout wasn't long enough, eh?
Ball 4. Take your base.
Oh my goodness, these pitchers are so
Your
bad.
attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
Ball
Caught
4.
stealing
Take
at
your
least.
base.
Luis.
This game's over.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh. Number 49.
This game's over.
Colby.
Ground out, ground out. Again,
Now pitching
out,
for
out, on base. Runners on the corners. Hey, 2-run double. How about that?
Now pitching for the Braves.
Fly out.
Number 39.
Bottom of the 8th.
Lucas.
Error. Great. Line out. Pick off. Solo home run. Allard is so bad. Making $7 million. Single, single. Bah. Down by 4 runs. Don't care. Strikeout, strikeout. Single. Ground out. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Who's getting removed from the playoff roster? Malone hasn't pitched. I'm going to bring in Malone more often. Ramirez hasn't hit. Isbell batting 263. Hicks, removed from playoff roster. Actually, I can't do it yet, eh? We're bringing in all new pitchers. I don't care. Weiss, welcome. Playoff roster. Only between series? Ah, come on. What a joke. We got swept by Atlanta in the NLCS 2 years ago. Now we're about to get swept by them in the NLDS. Ridiculous. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Denton Mendoza. We're defeated in the championship here in AA. Okay, bye-bye. All right. We have our first home game of the entire postseason now. And we got to win 3 in a row here against Atlanta. That's doable. Who even starts this game? PNC Park. We're finally back home. Contreras has to start.
Play ball.
Let's play ball. Oh, man. Wow. We just can't get anything going our way, huh?
3.
Contreras. This is the final game as a Pirate, my friend. Enjoy. Solo home run, single, single, single. This was the final game as a Pirate. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go to the rookie. Brennan Malone. Strikeout. There you go.
Now pitching for the
Solo home run. All right. Thank you, Rojas. Solo home run. We're back in business. Let's go. The best bats in baseball. Back-to-back solo home runs in Pittsburgh. Raise the Jolly Roger. Come on now. 2-2. We're not done. The rookie, Brennan Malone. Come on. Fly out. Ground out. Single. Double walk. All right. You're done. Thank you for your service. Shane Baz. Let's go. Fielder's choice. Down by 1. Ground out. Strikeout. Ground out. Of course, the rookie gets one, but then I have to pull him. Carroll, line out. Hira, walk. Owen, fielder's choice. Murphy, single. How are they giving up so many? We give up 7 hits in 2 innings? What is this? I'm not pulling him. Just pitch. Ground out. Do your job. Do your job. My goodness.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Walk. Double. Runners on second and third for Corbin Carroll. What's with all the walks? You load the bases twice. You load the bases twice. I might bring in De Silva. We got to do anything to get a win here. Yeah, you know what? We got to do anything to get a win. Gary, let's go. Strikeout from Gary. Pop up. We got to do anything to get a win. I don't care. We got to do anything. Shane Baz. This is horrible. Ground out. Ground out. Ground out. They will get us no problem every single time. But us? No. We have that one game against the Mets, and that's nothing else. No other. The bats will not come alive for anything else, or even enough to surpass the bad pitching. Yeah, we're in the NLCS, Game 3, down 2-0 in the series, and down 3-2 in this game. Strikeout, single, fielder's choice, fly out. We need to get some crazy pitchers. We need a crazy pitching staff next season, but the money's running out. Cruz gets a single. There you go. Steal second, buddy. Caught stealing. Great. Pop up anyways. Solo home run. Beautiful. Ground out, ground out, ground out. Great. Down by 2. Strikeout. Fly out. Walk. Reynolds pops up. Okay, Gary makes it through. Last 3 innings for us. It's our last 3 chances. Alonso 0 for 2. Solo home run. Thank you. We're down by 1. One more. Come on now. Grissom doubles. I need to do anything to get a run here. Anything to get a run. We're going to bunt him over. Pitching change. Bunt him over and sack fly him in. Anything. Anything to tie up this game. 4-4. We're alive. Comes down to the last 2 innings, ladies and gentlemen. The last 2 innings. Volpe strikeout. Madrigal ground out. Acuna Jr. walks. Pick off first. Pick off first. Pitch strikeout. Well done, Gary. Well done. Hey, Vaxi. Hey, welcome, Kelly. Good to hear from you, buddy. Not doing super well in this simulation, but doing well aside from that. I hope it's the same on your end. Bottom of the 8th. We need 1 run to go ahead. Let's go. Parada strikes out. Rojas flies out. Happ strikes out. Gary, I'm keeping Gary in. Gary, buddy, I'm keeping you in. We're going to live and die together. Live and die by Gary. Strikeout. Pick off. Pick off. Pitch. Fielder's choice. Pick off. Pick off. Pitch. Strikeout. Okay. Bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. We're going into this one. Bottom of the 9th. Welcome to all 17 of you in here. This is the most we've had for a Pirate stream in a while. We're live every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern for Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode. This is year number 6, the 2028 postseason. Game 3 of the NLCS, down 2 games to none. And we're going into the bottom of the 9th inning, hoping to walk it off. If you haven't left a like for good luck already, please do so. Alex Lange is coming in here. If you haven't subscribed already, we do franchise modes for NHL, for MLB, career simulations, NHL 24 content coming soon. We'd love to have you join the team if you haven't already. Discord server link in the description, where we're always talking a lot more sports in franchise mode. Reynolds is up at the plate. Knuckle curve will go down low for a ball here. 1-0 early. Early off the first pitch. Here we go now. The mustache is doing it. Swung on. It's going to pop up to the shortstop there. All right, Reynolds ends the day 0 for 4, it seems like. All right, next up is Pete Alonso. 1 for 3 on the day. He had that big home run, his last at-bat. No lower decks. I'm still going through Voyager. I've seen some amazing Voyager episodes. I'm in the midst of Season 5 right now. Right down the heart. Beautiful strike. I just saw... What do they call these episodes? I don't know what they're called exactly, but if you want to look them up, episodes like 6, 7, 8, and 9 are the ones I watched the last few nights. Swung on. All right. That's not going to get down, though. Flies out to the outfield, down to the last out before we head to extras. All comes down to this. Vaughn Grissom looking to walk it off. Voyager, good stuff, man. First pitch, knuckle curve once again, down to the ball. There you go. Swung on. Foul. Just like that. 1-1. Lange is going to get out of this with less than 10 pitches. Ridiculous. Oh, takes the sinker. 1-2. Down to the last strike before we might see extras. Delivery. Swung on. That's going to go foul. Well done, though. Good to go. I like to see you swinging. I hate when they go down looking on these pitches down the middle. There you go. And that's what happened. There you go. And we're off to the 10th inning. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 10th inning. Jordan Hicks is coming in. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Hicks is horrible. Don't tell me we're going to blow this game because of that. Ground out. Ground out. Fly out. Thank goodness. All right. We're back in. Bottom of the 10th. Benintendi's up. Ooh. Benintendi's up. Gary got pulled after doing all that work. I guess he has to be ready to start another game if we are to keep going. Sinker down the middle. I love taking those sinkers down the middle. Ridiculous. There you go. It's either a foul or taking a strike. It's rarely a ball, and it's rarely, if anything else, it's a fly out. But we're never getting on base. Thank goodness he isn't chasing after that sinker way outside. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Goodbye. O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 2 on the day, batting .615 this postseason. O'Neal, buddy, walk it off for me. Come on. That grand slam in his first game. Ooh, sinker again. These sinkers, just, have you not realized that he keeps hitting the same spot? Thankfully, the ump doesn't give him that one. Swung on, finally. Fouled again. Nothing new. Sinker, strike, or fouled? And here comes another, right? There you go. Sinker, strike, or foul? What are you talking to the ump for? Those are all perfect calls. Get out of here, O'Neal. You're ridiculous. Kyle Isbell, 0 for 3 on the day, batting .227. That's going to be all of our hopes are lying on him now. Here we go. To walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. Finally, a sinker that's not a strike.
1 ball, no strike.
You haven't realized what this guy throws by now?
2 balls.
Finally, this takes a couple. Well done, Kyle. Swung on there, a little circle change. 2-1 count. Swung on there, sinker gets fouled back. 2-2 just like that. Down to the last strike. That's going to be up high, 4-seam up high.
3 balls.
Full count, Kevin Parada on deck. Full count for lunge. The delivery swung on, and he is going to be out.
You're out.
All right. Is Ferguson coming in here? They're keeping Hicks in. He did well. Let's go quick manage. All right, here we go. Acuna Jr. somehow is only batting 125, but we can't get too complacent here. Top of the 11th inning. Pitch, strikeout. Pitch, single. Now we got to be very careful. Pick off first. Pitch, fly out. Pick off first. One more out. Single. Let's see it. We need one more out. They're saving Ferguson for Carroll, I guess, eh? That's, you know, and pitching, they say, and it's Owen? Hold on here. Who's Owen's better? Actually, we should bring in the lefty. Yeah. Ferguson's going to come in here. All right. And team select. All right, Ferguson, we need one more out to get to the 11th inning, buddy. One more out. Runners on first and second. Hicks got them there. You got to get him out of it. There you go. Just crush one. Don't tell me that's gone. And we've been eliminated. It's over. The first pitch is a walk-off home run. This is absolutely ridiculous. Martin Owen, like a 74 overall. It's not a walk-off. I know, he was 0 for 5, 0 for 4, whatever. We still have an inning. But we're down by, it's over. Down by 3, it's over. One pitch. This team's getting an absolute overhaul. An absolute overhaul is coming to this team.
That's the ball.
Oh my goodness, you're so bad. You're so bad. Doval, just get us, just finish it, whatever, ground out. All right, we need 3 runs. Lucas Sims coming in. Oh my goodness, Slim, bro, stop. Stop, no one asked for this.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
We need 3 runs.
That's the ball. 1-0. Ball outside.
This team is getting absolutely overhauled. The bats, not so much. All of the pitchers. Next year, we're gonna of the... Hold on, there's something from Prada? No. Of the pitchers that we have, 5 starters, 2 long relief, mid relief, maybe like of the 11 pitchers we have or whatever, I say like 4 or 5 max are back. There's 1 out. Crazy, man. Crazy. We gotta trade some... We have a lot of rookies in our system.
Oh, 2.
We gotta use them for some trades and get some good pieces in here. But money's tight. So I have to move out some... Guys like Colby Allard making $7 million, gone.
1 and 2.
We gotta move out money. Maybe we have to move out one big name. Could be. To make that money work. Maybe. But Rojas' time is coming down. Like, these contracts to half making like $9 million. The guy actually could be making $20 million. Goes down looking. Bye-bye. Last out of the season. Let me already put it into the Excel sheet. What a joke. What a couple of crazy storylines. O'Neal Cruz's grand slam. Ferguson giving up that first pitch home run to eliminate us. There you go. Down to the last strike. Well done. I already put it in the Excel sheet. Lost to Atlanta in 3 games. And there you go. A little fly out. Well done. And the Pirates are eliminated, being swept by the Braves in the NLCS due to abhorrent pitching. Yeah? The bats weren't great, but it wasn't their fault. Abhorrent pitching. Hicks, gone. Phillips, gone. Doval, gone. Contreras, gone. Allard, gone. Patino, gone. Wow. That was a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. That was a tough stream. That was a tough, tough stream. Who even is this guy? What's his name again? I don't even remember his name. Atlanta, come on. Owen, 78 overall, Martin Owen. 1 home run through 77 at-bats, batting 182 on the season. Now he's batting 333 against us. Batting 333 against us. De Silva looked great. 2.5 ERA, he was fine. 21 strikeouts and 18 innings pitched. Baz, goodbye. Contreras, goodbye. Malone will continue to grow. Priester was okay. Patino, goodbye. Hernandez, I'm going to give him a chance since he's young. Allard, goodbye. Ferguson, I'm not sure. Hicks, goodbye. Doval, you're a free agent, so goodbye. And Phillips, goodbye. Man. Like, budget-wise, we don't have the money to afford these guys. I know we have some good contracts out here. But Evan Phillips, $9 million, goodbye. You're off the books now. Hicks, $4.6 million, goodbye. DeGrom and Freeman, I'm going to have to move them out. They didn't end up being the depth pieces that we wanted them to be, unless they retire. Sim to the off-season and see what happens. We'll end off the stream like that. The Dodgers defeat the Rays, so no one even made it out of those teams. So the Braves lose in 5 games to the Dodgers, and the Dodgers sweep the Rays. Wow. All right. Sim to the off-season. Contracts are up, blah, blah, blah. Off-season's about to begin. Thank you very much. Retired players, let's see. G-Man Choi lives to fight another day. G-Man wants it. He's not done yet. Brubaker, who we had in this series, he retires. Yeah, it's a... for sure, it's a Sim World Series. A Slim World Series. Bunch of retirees here. John Gray retires. All right. Choi's back for more. No Hall of Fame inductees. Okay. So we have a lot to think about next offseason. The window is closed for this pitching core, that's for sure. Let me get you a... Thank you for letting me know that your timeout is done. Let me time you out again. Free agent negotiations. Doval, we probably just let him walk. He wants $10 million. Nah, forget it. I know he's good. He wasn't horrible in the postseason, but for $10 million, he'd have to be our closer if we signed him on. And I don't know if I was impressed enough. No, Doval probably walks. Contreras, he's been great, but for $16 million, I don't think I can afford you for $16 million. Grissom, he's been good too. He was very good in the postseason as well. For $9 million though, I don't know if I can do that. Ferguson wants upwards of $7 million. He's probably gone as well. Isbell was very good. He wants over $9 million and 82 overall. Who bat 292? That's good. Nah, he's gonna be gone as well then. Allard, he's definitely gone. Ridiculous numbers. I'm not gonna be able to make next week's stream, so AGMs, I trust you all to help out data in my absence. Of course. Thank you, Hobbsy. Thank you for letting us know. And Choi, of course, will be back for his 800K or whatever. So we'll do that next week. We need a new pitching coach, new first base coach. Kyle Snyder. Almost, if the coach meant more than if the manager really meant more, I'd fire him. But he gives those pluses. That's about it here, eh? In the end, who was the World Series MVP and all that? Where am I looking? Oh, they don't even show it here, eh? No. They don't show it here. Player contracts, blah, blah, blah. Budget, GM goals, transactions. Okay. I can make trades, but there's not many people who are going to have pieces that we could trade for. That's a problem. Should we re-sign some of these guys? Just to trade them? Because that's value that we're losing out. We're losing out on a lot of value if we let all those guys walk. Hicks, we're definitely trading. But if I say send me trade offers, it's going to be pretty lackluster offers. Each team just sending me some prospects who they have signed on because so many teams have like nobody signed. That's the problem. But I got some more rookies in the lineup next season as well. No. All right, so that's just about it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. A heartbreaking off postseason. Headed into this next off season now. The core of bats likely stay mostly the same. I don't think we move out Happ, Reynolds, Benintendi, Rojas, Alonso, Parada. Those guys aren't going to be moving, I don't think. But if we think about the bullpen and the starting rotation, De Silva's still the ace, but probably Priester and Hernandez join the rotation. Maybe some of these young guys could come up. Look at all these contracts that are expiring here in the relief pitching. So I would look forward and I would look forward to and appreciate if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments or over in the Discord server. Of course, a lot of the options come once we actually see the free agent class and are able to make trades. So that's why the best way to add your input would be to join us next week, Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Rodriguez could play the outfield. Maybe we should do that since Parada is our everyday catcher moving forward. So join us next week, next Thursday evening, September 21st, 7 p.m. Eastern for the 2028 off-season, headed into year number 7. As this was one of our deeper postseason runs, but what a year, man. We may have to add Sandoval to the team, get another stash in there. That's true, eh? Patrick Sandoval, the commissioner. Get the stash in. He hasn't been growing. That's so sad. He's 26 and he's still only a 74. Eliminated. That's what's happened. We're eliminated. Got swept out by the Braves. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for taking the time to watch. It was a fun evening despite the heartbreak. It was a really fun roller coaster of emotions. I had fun. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the donations as well, keeping the lights on. It was a fun time. I'm looking forward to the next Penguins episode. I'll be recording that either tomorrow or the next day, so that'll be something to look forward to. We're getting closer to NHL 24. And that's all exciting stuff. Thank you, everyone, for being here this evening. It was a fun time. I'll take it no matter what happens. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you enjoying the stream and the chat as well. Always very much appreciated from the assistant managers. So everyone, have yourselves a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend ahead, and I look forward to next week as we want to kind of blow up, not the team, but we're definitely blowing up the pitching. I'll have to think of some sort of name for the offseason to do that. Doggy, Kronos, Mark, Dabrowski, Hobbsy, everyone else in there. Have yourselves a great weekend. We'll talk soon. And keep the Pirates in your thoughts, man. That was tough times. Keep me in your thoughts. That was really tough on the heart. Tough on the heart. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Talk soon.